knowing that Trump was gonna win. And I woke up this morning and it was official. So Kamala Harris, bye bye, bitch. Uh, it's dear white people. When you go to work today, don't say shit to the black people because they tripping. Today is not the day. It's some butt hurt people out here, and it's crazy. Thing is, we're always divided. It's either Republican or Democrat. Um, you got to pick a side. So, people can't get mad at the fact that you're not on the same side they're on. And I tell people my whole stance on choosing Trump over Kamala has nothing to do with the fact that I like Trump. That doesn't have shit to do with it. It's just the fact that I've lived through 4 years of Trump and I've lived through 4 years of Biden. And as a country, we can't take another 4 years of Biden. Biden destroyed this country, and I'm not so naive to believe that the vice president is going to have different policies. And not only that, she never had any policies. In most of her speeches, when she was asked what her policies were, she had none. But that's neither here nor there. Trump's going back to the White House. Hopefully, he's about to turn this country around as far as making my pockets great again. I know he say he want to make America great again, but make my pockets great again. You know what I mean? Do that for me. And so man, shout out to Trump, man. I know it's a lot of Democrats out there hurt. I got a lot of family members hurt. I ain't gonna say no names, but they butt hurt. They don't want to answer my calls, and I even won some money. I had a couple bets out there, and because it was a couple fools that actually thought Kamala was gonna pull it off. So y'all actually thought that this quote unquote black woman, even though it's already been said that she's not black, that's already been solidified. But they just sweep that under the rug, like, hey, okay, she's not black, so what? I'm still voting for her. And people got the weirdest excuse why they're not voting for Trump. Oh, I can't vote for him. He a race. I done heard that shit 100 times. He a racist. So I asked this one person who has um, a job that she's on salary, and I won't say the company name, but I'm like, okay, that company you work for, it's a big company, big insurance company. I'm like, do you think they're racist? She's like, yeah. But you work for them. I mean, I don't see you out there on the picket line marching. You going to work. You going to work. You're willing to deal with them being racist because of the check you get. Now I'm not saying Trump is going to give me a check, but what I'm saying is I believe the opportunity is going to be better. Now there are pros and cons of both sides. Now I'm not gonna go into the pros and cons of Kamala because I think all her shit was just cons because we didn't get shit out of the 4 years Joe Biden was in office. But I think Trump on the downside because I got a lot of my friends. You know, actually my kids are half Hispanic, and a lot of my extended family is Hispanic. So I think one of the downsides we know he gonna start deporting people because he said that. Um, I do feel that he probably should get these migrants asses out of here. I mean, the ones that Kamala bust in. But I think everybody that's been here, for years and came here the right way. I think they should have the right to the American dream. But outside of that, outside of him probably about to start ice up, start deporting them building the wall. Like, everything's not positive. Everything's not positive for either one of them. But um, my whole thing with Trump was and then people, oh, he's a dictator. Okay, well, why wasn't he a dictator the first 4 years? If he's a dictator, oh, he gonna put you back in slavery. Why didn't he put us back in slavery the first 4 years? And I think it was Umar, Dr. Umar, that said black people are voting for Kamala out of fear of what um, Donald Trump is going to do. And that brought me to thinking, like, why is it only black people that are? I just talk to black people. I guess maybe I need to talk to more white people. But from what I hear, it's just the black people are complaining about, oh, Trump getting office, and it is. It's a bunch of fear mongering. Like, and even Kamala, whole campaign, she pushed that we should be afraid of Trump if he get in office. And so, but I am happy, not only that he won, but I'm also happy that I feel like that more people are starting to wake up. The fact that he got the popular vote in most states, and he got the electoral college. The fact that he got Puerto Rico. He lost Puerto Rico the first time he ran, I believe, or the last time he lost. Um, but he got Puerto Rico this time. So that means that a lot of people who may feel like they misjudged him the first time, because I was one. Like I'll admit to it, I did not vote for Trump the first time or the second time because I was that's where my mind was too. Oh, he racist, he this, he that. But it wasn't until I actually lived through Joe Biden and I was able to see all the things that Trump was pointing out, saying that was going to happen if we got Joe Biden. So once I lived through that, I realized that Trump wasn't lying. I, it you know, made me view things a little differently, and maybe I was wrong. So and I'll admit that. But I had to ride with it this time because we can't do 4 more years of Joe. Like I'm ready for these fuel prices to get down. I'm ready for the economy to be stable. Uh, fuel prices. Did I say that? Ready for fuel prices to get down. As far as the transportation industry, I'm hoping he does something about. I'm hoping he has a plan for the transportation industry because the trucking industry mainly is just that shit is going to hell. Like it's ridiculous. That's a whole nother podcast right there. That shit is in the toilet. But you know how it goes whenever the minorities, whenever we find a way to make a living, they always find a way to fuck it up. But then, as usual, you have your certain groups of the minorities who are stupid enough to boast and brag and put it all on Instagram and social media and talk about how, oh, this is the new dope game and this is where we going and some stewhead ass shit, some dumb niggas. But anyways, that's for another podcast. But I'm hoping Trump gets in here and fix what's broken because it's a whole lot of shit broken. And again, I'm glad that people didn't fall for Kamala Harris. I'm glad that we didn't fall for the black face. Like we fell for it too many times. How many times you gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe? How many times you gonna fall for it? I'm glad not enough people did. I'm glad not enough people fell for the shit. So Obama and Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey and Beyonce and Meg The Stallion and Cardi B. Like she pulled out all the stops to make sure your black ass gave her the vote. And Trump didn't do none of that shit. He ain't have none of that shit. I mean, this she put that was to me that's a dead giveaway. That's a red flag. Like you're doing all this Meg The Stallion on stage twerking and shit for the election. Man, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, um, we did it, or he did it, or we all did it together. Um, Democrats, don't be so. I don't know when y'all gonna get out y'all feelings, but when y'all do, let me know. I'll give you some space, for now. Um, but I feel like I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's great, but I definitely feel like it going this way is better than the Kamala Harris. It's much better than her. So, Miss Harris, wherever you been for the last 3.5 years before you came from under your rock and needed our votes, you're welcome to take your ass back over there and just go hide somewhere. Well, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Peace out.